Hi friends, welcome back to the 12 Cookies of Christmas. Today, in honor of Miss Pammy, we're going to do an Italian chocolate walnut cookie, and we're going to double dip it in glaze, just the way she used to ask her mother to do it. Let's get started. Okay, for this recipe, you're going to need 1 cup butter, 2 cups of milk, 6 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of cloves, 1 1/2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I always add a couple tablespoons more. And then 1 cup of chopped walnuts. Line your cookie sheet with parchment paper and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. In a medium saucepan, you're going to combine your 2 sticks of butter and your 2 cups of milk. Set it to medium and stir it until the butter is completely melted. And then set it aside to cool. Next, we're going to add our flour, sugar, and cocoa powder into a large mixing bowl. In this case, I'm using the bowl with my mixer. If you don't have a mixer like this, just put it in a large mixing bowl and you can use your hand mixer. We're now adding our baking soda into our flour mixture, our cinnamon, our nutmeg, and our cloves. And we're just going to mix this up very slowly so that it doesn't splatter everywhere, on low speed. Using our paddle attachment if we have this kind of mixer. If not, like I said, just use your hand mixer for this. Just make sure it gets really well mixed, and then we'll add our final ingredients. Now it's time to add our milk and butter mixture in. And we'll mix that together very well. On a low speed with the same paddle. Just until it's very well mixed, and then we'll do our final step, which is adding the walnuts and the chocolate chips. When your cookie dough is well mixed, we can add the chocolate chips and the walnuts. And we're just going to stir that together on a very slow speed until it's just mixed. Now we're ready to roll them into 1 1/2 inch balls and place them on the cookie sheet with parchment paper. These will not spread much, so you can place them pretty close together. Bake them for 20 to 25 minutes in your preheated oven, and then cool them on a cooling rack so that we can glaze them. Since they really don't spread much, this is how closely you can place them on your cookie sheet. For our cookies glaze, we're going to need a 1/2 cup confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar, 2 teaspoons milk, and a 1/2 teaspoon lemon juice. And we're just going to combine all this in the bowl and stir. We're stirring until the sugar's dissolved. This is what it should look like. It's not very solid, but this is the perfect consistency to dip our cookies. The last step of this cookie process is to dip the cookies in the glaze. And as I said in the beginning of the video, we're going to double dip the cookies. So I'm going to let these dry, and at that time we're going to re-dip them. Here are the cookies. These were done using a little bit thicker glaze. It's totally your preference as to how you like them. Here's a more traditional Italian chocolate walnut cookie with the thinner glaze. These have been double dipped, and those have been double dipped. So if you like the thicker consistency of glaze, just add more powdered sugar. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you try the recipe. I think you'll love it. Thank you, and we'll see you soon for cookie number 4.